Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time of day it is you're watching this. I hope you're well and thank you for coming back and doing some more art with me in today's video. So yesterday we did a nice easy one to warm us up for the week. We used cardboard tubes to make an octopus, and you can probably see mine hiding over there on the worktop with my other collage and bits that we were doing last week. So today I said you would need a milk carton. I've got a big one, we drink a lot of milk in our house. But you might have a smaller one than this, you might have the smaller size or even the little diddy size, and all of them will work. So it doesn't matter which size you've got, as long as it's got this handle bit, because I wonder if you can guess what bit of the elephant that's going to make. So I'm going to show you the bits you're going to need to join in with today's activity. Then I'm going to talk you through it and we'll go through it together, and hopefully at the end of it you'll have something really amazing that you can display in your house for all your friends and family to come and see. So let's have a look at what it is you are going to need. So I mentioned yesterday we're going to be making something called a milk bottle Elmer, and it's where we're going to use a milk bottle and hopefully make a beautiful Elmer the elephant, just like these ones here. Well, that's what I'm hoping anyway. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. It should look like that when we're done. And so what you're going to need, a pair of scissors. You're definitely going to need a grown-up to help you today. The milk cartons are really, really difficult to cut. And just to make sure that it's all done safely, you're definitely going to need to ask a grown-up if they can help you with that. Your milk carton, glue, maybe a pen or a pencil, and anything else you might want to use to decorate your Elmer with. Probably need something a little bit colourful, bits of wrapping paper. I wonder if you could cut up some old gift bags or something that have got lots of colours on them. Or you might have like some really good felt tip pens or like marker pens. You might be able to use those to decorate your Elmer as well. Sort of the whole point of Elmer, if you know the story, is that he was beautiful and patchwork and had lots of lovely colours on him. So that's what we want to try and replicate. That's what we want to try and do when we're doing our milk bottle Elmers today. But we'll just have to use the best of what we can with the things that we've got at home. So first of all, we're going to need to cut our milk bottle. Now this is the bit that you're definitely going to need to ask a grown-up if they can help you. Because so the first bit you're going to need to cut through the handle. I've already started mine there to make sure he's got enough of a trunk. That's the bit that's going to make. And then at the same level, you're going to need to cut round the outside of the milk carton, and that's the bit that's going to be really difficult. I've started mine already, and that's the bit that you're definitely going to have to ask a grown-up if they can help. And mine's going to be a big chunky elephant because we drink lots and lots of milk in my house. There we go. So then you should have the bit off the carton that looks like that, and you've got this bit left. So you can put that to one side. And then here's your elephant, and he should stand up with his trunk. And then we need to cut out some bits for his legs. So you might want to mark those areas on your milk bottle. Mine's wet because I've just washed it out. That's another good idea, to wash it out. So mine's still damp, so the pen's not going to go on very well. So I'm going to try it freehand. What could possibly go wrong? If you need a little bit more time because you're still cutting out your milk carton, then you can just pause now before we carry on with the next part. So you need to cut out a sort of half circle shape for the gaps to show where his legs would be. So sort of just like that. I don't know if you can see, there we go. And then another one just here. This bit's a little bit tricky, so you probably still want somebody to be helping you now. So there we go, so then he's got his legs that side. He's actually, I've given him too many legs. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We'll do it right on this side, and then we'll just make sure it's turned this way round for the remainder of the video. So we want to cut out his leg this side as well. So unlike me, I got distracted because my elephant is so long that I thought he needed the extra legs. Unlike me, you want to do it like that. So hopefully he's got a front leg and a back leg. and not then all the extra legs that I seem to have wanted to give him. And so then you should get to the stage where your milk bottle looks like this. So you've got your trunk, this is the body of your elephant, and this is to show where his front legs are, and if you're anything like me, where his enormous back legs and his bottom are as well. So once you've got to that stage, then we're ready to move on to the next part. Pause here if you need a little bit more time, and then we're moving on to the decorating. So to make my Elmer really nice and colourful, I'm going to use my handy coloured tissue paper. That is always worth investing in, probably, if you can get your hands on some. And to make sure that he's patchwork, I'm going to pull out lots of different colours to make sure I get all of his beautiful colours on there. That's what we like about the Elmer story, that he looks unique and different, because we all look different. And I'm sure if next time you're at school, you looked at your friends and the other people in your class and all of your teachers, they all look different to one another too. And I expect, like in all of your schools, in my school, we like to celebrate our differences and how we're all special in our own way. And we do that in Year R by reading the Elmer book and talking about how everybody looks different and about how we can celebrate what makes us all special and all one of a kind. I've got lots of colours out now, and then I can start adding my glue. So if yours is dry, then I would say a Pritt stick or a glue stick like this one would probably work, but because mine is still a little bit wet from where I washed it up, I'm going to use my PVA glue because I think that will help it stick on a little bit better. So I'm going to just wiggle a little bit on like that, and then I'm going to stick on some of his patchwork. Like this. You might have found something different that you can use to stick on yours, or if yours is dry, then your felt tip pens might work. But I only just remembered to wash mine up literally just before I started filming, so that's why mine's still a little bit damp and not the best. So I've started to give him his patchwork. I'm just going to pause here while I finish that off so you don't have to sit and watch me labour over sticking all the bits of different tissue paper on, and then I'll come back when it's finished and we can look at what it's like then. So hopefully by now you've had a little bit of a chance to decorate your Elmer. If you still need a little bit more time, then you probably want to pause now before we carry on. And I have finished covering mine now in tissue paper, and he is just drying off. He's not the neatest at the moment because he's still drying, but he's covered in different tissue paper patchwork. So then he looks like an Elmer with his trunk. You might want to add some eyes to your Elmer. So I used, when I was doing my octopus yesterday, I used some googly eyes. So I might use them again to give him some eyes. Or you can use a black felt tip pen to draw on some eyes, or something similar you might have that you can use. And I'm gonna stick these straight on with some PVA glue, I think, because I couldn't get them to stick otherwise yesterday. So there's one there, and there's the other one there. But you could just as easily draw on and give him some little eyes. So he's got eyes above his trunk. And there we go. That is how you make a milk bottle Elmer. I hope you get a chance to finish one off yourself, and I'm sure yours will be much neater and much prettier than mine. And you might be able to give him some funky eyes as well. So there he is, and I'll find somewhere to display him with my other artwork, as my kitchen's slowly turning into an art gallery. But I'm sure yours will look much more beautiful than my finished product. But anyway, so tomorrow we're going to be making egg box animals. So you will need an egg box, and you might want to see if you can have a go at just chopping off these bits on the bottom of your egg box. So if I just show you which part that is quickly. So I've just quickly been and got an egg box out of my cupboard. I eat lots of eggs, so I've always got one of these. And this one is full of eggs at the moment. So I'm just going to carefully take those out and hope I don't have one roll onto the floor. If you hear a splat, that's what it is. And it's this bit at the bottom of the egg box that we want to use. So I cut mine down the middle there, and then just cut out one of these ready. So we'll go through that tomorrow, but just in case you wanted to get ready now and have those ready to go tomorrow, then that's what we're going to be doing. That's the bit that you're going to need to cut out. And that gives you time then, if you don't necessarily eat eggs in your home, and maybe you've got a friend or a family or a neighbour, that you can maybe go and ask if you can borrow an egg box from them. But anyway, so from me and Elma, it was lovely to do a bit of junk modelling with you today, and I hope you are all safe and happy, and I look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's video. See you later.